evolutionary process going on. But mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that. I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
curse to smile this long.
Oh my God. Welcome to the Spew, everyone. Ladies, give yourselves a round of applause. Oh, I love seeing you. I love seeing you. How's everybody's week been?
Well, Regina, to be honest, up here in Minnesota, we're having a real problem at the stores. My husband Mike owns a couple of contracting firms, and we're in direct competition with Menards in the home goods section. And Governor Walz has instituted a pretty strict mask mandate, and I'll be honest, I feel like my lung freedom is compromised. And you're having to breathe through this piece of fabric over my mouth. And so I'm not having a good week. If I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm not having a good week.
Karen, it's just, you got to find the right mask material, one that speaks to you and your soul. Just find one that melds with your body, and then you'll breathe just fine. I found one, and it's made out of organic silk from a silkworm that was flown in from Japan. Have you heard of it?
Well, I've heard of Japan, but
Okay.
I'm not about to wear silk over my mouth. I'm a farm girl. I'm a raised on cotton. Oh, anyway, I'll figure something out, I guess, and deal with this governor. How are you, Stevia? What's going on with you?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Over the weekend, my wife Olive and I drew some scathing chalk art of the White House surrounded by plexiglass, because we're not afraid to go there. We're not afraid to go there. And, when I had some free time, I also replied to all of Jeff Bezos's tweets by saying, "You're a prime terrorist."
Harsh. You're really doing it, Stevia. You're living your truth.
That's my truth. That's
So
the only
political.
What about you, Destina? What's been going on?
Well, I have some awesome news and probably some terrible news too. But let's start with the terrible. I was supposed to get married today, and I'm not.
Oh no!
I know.
Christina!
I know. It's horrible, but it's fine. Everything's a message, and men are men, and there will be other men in the sea for me. So I'm perfectly coping well with this. I actually do have a wellness card that I've been reading up on lately. It's a wholeness card, and this one says, "My thoughts come and go freely. They do not define me." So
Beautiful.
yeah, and I'm really happy to be thinking about that and meditating that on daily.
And I feel so bad for you that I'm not going to even get angry that I didn't get an invite.
I'm so sorry. We were supposed to have a short wedding, this whole COVID-19 thing. I had enough for 4 hours, but it didn't happen. So,
Destina, I don't want to pry, but you can't leave us hanging. What happened?
he didn't show up. I don't know. I'm still texting him right now. I'm texting Carl right now, and he has not shown up. He won't even answer. So maybe before this segment's over, I'll get an answer.
Well, kudos to you for still showing up to kiki with us on the Spew and, keep this discourse balanced and informative for our viewers. You're such a brave woman.
Thank you.
Yeah, so brave. And your feelings are valid.
Thank you. Thank you, Clay.
But also make sure that you're, respecting your man, and maybe he'd show.
Oh, Karen.
Karen.
Hey, what? Look, I've been married for almost 20 years. I think I know a thing or two about marriage. Gosh.
I'm so sorry, Destina. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine. All right. It will happen again. I will get someone, hopefully. I'll go to church.
Well, standing up at the altar, that's not going to happen again. But you will find a man.
You'll find a man, or a woman, or anyone, a person,
or a man,
if that's what you want.
Thank you.
A little overrated, but just my 2 cents.
Well, Stevia, you've tried it all. You've been there and done that. You've dipped a toe everywhere.
That's true. My toes are well dipped.
I only believe in one pond for life.
Okay.
I'm like a fan of one pond, but like several different toes.
Oh.
So,
All right.
something to think about.
Okay, I don't want to get too off topic here. Ladies, I don't know if you saw, but there were 3 debates last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you guys tune into these debates?
oh yeah.
I watched all of them. I watched it all the way through. I went through 4 bottles.
I'll be honest, I balanced my checkbook for one of them.
Oh, well, you've got to be productive. Listen, Kiana moderated one of them, and she was so blitzed through the whole thing. She's still hungover. That's why she's not here tonight.
She did.
And
Sure.
We
Is
both
Vicky taking care of her tonight? I mean, where's Vicky Van Dump?
oh,
I expect Vicky. Oh gosh, is
She's
she having
probably
one of her flare-ups?
she's probably at the dump, if I'm being completely honest. And of course, yours truly moderated the Rock Party debate.
You did very well.
Good job. You were great.
No, I'm not fishing for compliments, but
Regina, don't sell yourself short, hun. This is you stole the show.
oh,
I don't think
know about all
you
that.
did.
You and
I
Mom
had-
are a dynamic duo.
Well, thank you. I loved hosting with our sister program, Thoughts and Prayers. Mother and I moderated the first debate. Mother is a hoot. She doesn't drink a drop. I drank enough for both of us. It's not important. She said afterward, Regina, why don't you throw your hat in the ring? And I thought, for half a second, I entertained it, but I can't do politics. I can't do it. It's too messy.
We're not political ladies. We're commentators. We bring the home into the home. We bring the voice of America to the politicians, but we're not about to get up there in the Congress and the presidency and Senate. It's not our thing.
We're above the fray. But I do want to dive into some of these candidates, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to start with my own experience. This was a goddamn goat rodeo, and I'm barely exaggerating because there was an alligator who was also a cowboy. There was a nameless, faceless creature. There was, I'll just say it. I think there was a Russian masquerading as an American. There was a magical creature. There was a pineapple. I was sold a bill of goods, and I'm telling you, it was crazy.
You know, I can deal with a pineapple in office, but a Russian? What is this country coming to? We did not fight 60 years in the Cold War to have a Russian up in that office. Gosh.
I feel the same way. My people fled Russia. Excuse me. Okay? And so I feel the exact same way. And I want to go in on this Russian, but first, I got to tell you about this gnome. I'm saying the word G-N-O-M-E in case you're wondering. A gnome named Oda Pak-Garrick is running for president. She's not from this country. She's not from this realm.
It's true, she's not. And she's a member of the Rock Party, which I don't support. I'm a scissors girl myself. But I will say that compared to some other members of the Rock Party, at least Pac has a substantial take on the issue. She's for the environment. She's for the little guy, literally speaking. Her story, I think, will connect with Americans.
Yeah, but I don't think she has my best interest at heart. I mean, I'm not a little person. I'm a regular sized, beautiful, attractive, wealthy woman. And I feel like maybe she's not going to fight for what I want.
No, and I think there's something there, and I'll tell you something else. We got into it a little in the debate, and these formats don't favor really diving into the issues, but she murdered a giant that killed her husband. Okay. And so our producers did some digging, and I'm breaking news now. Okay. You viewers at home, I'm breaking news. The giant she killed was the husband of Elsa Dorr, who runs the Pick Pock PAC, the Political Action Committee to elect Pac. And I believe that this was all a ruse so that Elsa Dorr and Pac could continue a polyamorous sexual relationship between themselves and her campaign manager, Sherry Crabtree.
Oh my God, Regina.
I know, I'm breaking news. Do I like to break news? No, I'm not a gossip. I don't like doing this. But this is the truth. This is at least what someone told me in the ladies' room.
Okay, do we feel like we're digging in too much because they're foreign or from foreign country? I feel like that's been thrown around a lot, and I'm just kind of concerned about the evidence that we're presenting.
Okay, all right.
That's absolutely right. We can't just be, beholden to these stereotypes of people from other realms. I mean, if I believed everything that I heard in a bathroom about people from other realms, I would believe that Vicky had a illegitimate offspring with an ogre who now lives in somewhere called Xanathia.
I think that's true.
No, Claire, that's true. No,
That's
Vicky,
true.
Vicky had a thing with a large man at one point, and she did have an offspring. And yeah, he lives under a bridge. It's real.
I've seen that child. He's not from here, for sure.
Right? He's not from here.
Well, maybe all those things that I heard about people from other realms are true then. Do they even have toenails?
Stevia?
Polyamorous can be glamorous, but murder is not the answer. That part doesn't rhyme. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of that.
That's okay.
But no, these allegations are serious. So thank you for bringing them to light, Regina. We all need to be, we all need
informed.
To be
And I just want to make it clear that I wasn't denying the validity of the facts. I was just saying, as far as deciding whether or not they're a votable candidate, maybe there's an intent for murder that is allowable. Love conquers all. And if two people want to be together, then who am I to stand in the midst of it?
2 or 3 or 6.
Are we still on Rock Party, or can we pivot?
No, you please pivot.
Okay, I want to say for the record, having watched the Scissor Party debate, I am firmly on the Kaylee girl bus. Okay, speaking about Kaylee Girlbouse, I was a skeptic at first, but watching that debate and watching the way she was directly attacked, but still managed to maintain her composure and her command of the issues, I was like, this child could teach me a thing or two about the state of politics and the state of humanity, frankly.
So I think her record is very extensive. She has a lot of experience with Girl Scouts, karate, birds. She really knows her stuff.
Well, and Claire and Stevia, if I'm being honest, I'm not a scissors girl. I never will be. There's way too much government intervention for me. But you got a point, because she's compared to General Fist. I mean, he was kicked out of the United States military. He was dishonorably kicked out. I did a little investigation. He was dishonorable on his DD-818. And, and I mean, look who we have here. Miranda Curie Swift, a climate change believer. I'm not about to support a candidate that's not going to let me drive my Tahoe across the upper Midwest.
And she was just going out in left field. She started talking about Mother Gaia, and I was like, who is she? I never even heard of her.
Okay, well, you need to study it then. But I don't support her extreme views on climate management, which involve getting rid of a large number of people. I mean, that's a little disturbing, frankly.
Okay, but Stevia, I mean, have you ever been in a line outside of a department store when your hair has just been blown out? I think we could do with less people personally, but that's just my opinion.
No, I'm going to second Claire on that. She brings up a good point now.
Thank you.
The lines.
As for General Fist, the only thing I want to be militant about is feminism, okay? I am not trying to have our country run by some warmonger. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not.
Well, I can tell you all, I don't want to be the controversial queen tonight, okay? That's not what I'm trying to do. But when it comes to Kaylee Girlboss, I think she's just a puppet for her mother. Did you see? I want to know where her mother's hands are. I think they're up her tuchus. I think she's
I saw her hands once during the entire debate, actually.
Excuse me?
I don't think I saw her hands once during the entire debate.
That's exactly right. I'm telling you, she's feeding her those lines.
I don't know.
Oh, goodness gracious.
We're so quick to discredit the intellect of a young woman.
You know, but can we talk a little bit about the paper party as well?
I
Because
would.
I'm having issues there because, well, one, nobody's polling ahead here. So we're going to have a real interesting primary coming up. And, you know, I mean, Tickerfer's makeup is on point, but the whole Dick Cream family's running. How is that legal? Is that constitutional? Because I'm an originalist and I didn't see it in any of amendments 1 through 10 or 10 and up.
No, I'm actually with you on this, and you and I agree on so very little.
So little.
But I've got to tell you, 4, 5, I couldn't count the number of creams that were on my screen last night. And that's
Karen, I want to know your opinion on this because I remember there was Brigitte Brie Gouda cream. I don't even know the rest of her name, but she's doing a milk deal abroad instead
with
of
Scotland?
America.
Oh, no, don't get me started on this. She is evading taxation in these United States by cutting a deal directly with Europe. And, you know, we all here, you know, left Europe to get out of that mess of socialism.
Okay, well, see, now there you've gone too far. You went too far.
Let's not decry the frankly good name of socialism. Not that I want to open that can of worms. I don't want my country run by big dairy. I'll say it. I'll say it.
That's valid. That's valid. They smell. Have you ever been around a dairy farm? It's not a pleasant sight.
Listen, if you've been around a dairy farm, if you've been around me after a extra cheese pizza, you do not want anything run by big dairy.
Well, we all know vagina like after cheese.
Let's not forget there's other parties of the paper, candidates of the paper. Like that Don is so attractive. Don, your hand.
My God. He's very dreamy. Yes.
That's true.
Donnie Jepp.
I can't relate.
But I'm really tickled by his platform and that he was able to enter the race so late. Like we needed help. We didn't have candidates before. Now we do. I'm admitting that I am in favor of the paper party.
Oh, of course you are, Destina. Of course you are in favor of the paper party. Gosh darn.
Guys, I just got a text and I sent it to our producer, Ray. You're not gonna, I promise you, I wasn't meant to be controversial tonight and I wasn't here to break news, but I sent this picture that just came in from someone on the Anna Smith. I use those scare quotes lightly, loosely, liberally, whatever you want to say. Ray, do we have this picture? Can we put it up? Now, there was some controversy last night about her being born in the US. And if you take a look at this picture, this is what, yes, you see that.
Oh my God.
My gosh.
Vagina.
This is what they've done. I'm sorry. My son is a graphic designer. Excuse me, I sent him to law school for 3 years. A lot of good that did me. He's a graphic designer. All they've done is taken her adult head and put it on some baby's body. This is evidence of a scandal.
I'm starting to doubt that she's from America USA #1.
The last horse crosses the finish line, Claire. Yes, exactly.
Welcome to the club, Claire.
Oh my God. I mean, well, I don't want to, I mean, she may not be from America, you know, America Hospital, Pittsburgh, USA, but who's the man? I mean, I'm happily married, but who's the man?
Listen, let me tell you something. I got to talk to him. That's who texted me. I didn't want to say this. That's who texted me. I got to talk to him last night in the spin room afterwards. My head was spinning. Let me tell you, he's the thing. He's lean, but he has a masculine energy that you're not expecting. He's got a real heat.
I can work with that. I can do that. Yeah.
Back to the issue of Anastasia, I firmly agree that she is most likely a Russian plant of some kind. I mean, the attempt to disguise it is not even especially strong.
Well, I mean, she doesn't like American vodka. Hello? Have you never had Ciroc or other American vodkas? Or what about other American liquors? What does she think of whiskey? I just feel like the debate moderator maybe should have asked more pointed questions when presented with that answer.
Oh, okay.
But I will say
Point-
this
point
sort of,
taken.
in a way, I think that Regina and Mother did a wonderful job. But in a way, I will say that that the Rock Party is the party that was most easily able to be infiltrated by a potential foreign agent. Says something perhaps about the vetting practices of that party.
Well, if we're being very suspicious, as some of us are, they not only have one infiltrating agent, they have two. I mean, Oda Pak Garrick is not really from here. She's just very honest about it. And I would like to know more about why she's not in that other realm anymore, quite frankly. Did
You
she
know,
get
if
out?
I'm being honest, Claire and Stevia, at least we have some new energy in here that maybe is going to support small business owners like myself and my husband Mike and our 6 children. Because, you know, we're raised on the farm, had to start our own family, and if it wasn't for small business capitalism of the Rock Party, I would be sitting here on government handouts like you ladies.
Okay.
Can I just underline something? The reason I believe that Oda Pak has magically appeared in this realm with her giant friend, with Jaren Waylander, with her 2 deadbeat twins, is because she was run out of the other realm for a polyamorous sex scandal with Elsa Dorr and Sherry Crabtree, who
That's
are
true.
connected
Thank
to
you
her
for
Right.
campaign.
bringing that back up.
Oh my God.
Guys, okay, let's leave the negativity behind. Can I ask you guys? We're coming up on election day. Who has a voting plan? Who has a plan to get out there and do the most important of constitutional deeds? No one?
Well,
Stevia.
Oh,
I-
I do. Go ahead, Claire. Claire, you know, give us your rundown.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, there's just so many candidates and there are so many views and there are so many different decisions to make that I did some ayahuasca and I went on a journey to find out who I need to vote for. And then I looked up online how to vote and where to vote. And I'm still Googling. So I don't have a plan per se, but I'll probably just mail in the ballot that they mailed me because California.
Well, I mailed in my ballot, and not because I trust mail-in voting, but because I think the Postal Service needs to do what it needs to do. You know, we've already prepaid for it as taxpayers, so we might as well mail it in. And I checked my ballot status. It was accepted, so my vote is in.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, ladies, as you know, I have a very, very busy career. You know, so the 4th is actually the last day that I'll be performing as the backup on the Trinity set of Matrix 4. So I'm going to be just walking to the poll. I'm going to try that on.
Oh,
Oh.
you're doing it in person.
Yeah, absolutely. I've taken time off. I've called my agent and I said, "Hey, I got to get out there." And so
That is so brave. You're just
It's
like
very-
a common man, just like commonly walking to the polls. I like that.
That's right.
Woman.
Beautiful, Destina.
I myself do have some concerns about the security of this election and frankly about the utility of voting in the first place in an imperialist society like ours. But I'm still going to do it. I think it's a responsible thing to do. And so I trained a falcon named Clementine to
for fuck's
take my
sake.
ballot to a Dropbox.
God, Jesus Christ.
There's not a Dropbox in me and Olive's commune, so the nearest one is a little piece off. So Clementine's got it covered.
It sounds like it. Well, I got my ballot. I filled it out. I walked it to my board of elections. I dropped it off, and I took a picture of the person who I handed it to, whose name is Steve Bradshaw. He looks normal, but I'm going to look it up later to make sure it happened. And then I've been just text banking for the League of Women Voters to get out the vote for all of us.
League of Women Voters. My gosh, Regina.
Oh, Karen, if it were for women like you, we would have never got the right to vote. Don't make
Yeah.
me get...
You know how much better this country would have been if I could have just told my husband who to vote for?
Oh,
Oh.
that's not how it worked, Karen.
Mm.
All right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up. Do we have closing thoughts? I guess after you guys saw the debates, where are you leaning on these candidates? Which candidate are you choosing?
Well, I'm personally leaning towards Pineapple because I like his stance on no government. I like that he doesn't answer questions. I like that he jumps right into song. And I think songs what brought us together, and when we were building the Transcontinental Railroad, and I think song's going to bring us together again. So I'm pro Pineapple right now this week.
Great.
Like I said, I'm definitely backing Kaylee Girlbaus at this point. Yeah, I think she's representing the progressive values of the Scissor Party very well. If I was forced to vote for somebody from another party, perhaps I would take a look at Pac, despite her scandals.
Well, I've already admitted that, I thought that Don Searshand is actually very attractive, but I am kind of torn because I am really gravitating towards that Tony Don't Be Grumpy guy. So I just like to see more of like what he has to offer. Who's he going out and, bringing in? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till the day of and actually make a decision.
Claire?
Well, I know we didn't really focus on this on her during our little gab time, but I am a big fan of Brenna Lehman Berkeley. I think it's so amazing how she talked about her mom's nose job on the debate. And I just think she has a really good ideas. Her favorite color is rainbow, which I think is something that really speaks to people at this time in this country. And I don't know, I'm just excited for what she has to say.
Claire, can I ask a quick follow-up question about that?
You can ask two, but don't make them hard.
Okay, well, the one I wanted to ask is why Brayna over Tikafer from the same party?
Well, Tikafer, she has a new lip pencil, and I just don't believe in lip pencils. It's like, make up your mind and use a lip pen.
That's how I do the New York Times crossword, in pen.
Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
For my money, this is not an endorsement because a lot of people are waiting to see who does Regina put her thumb on the scale for. But I'm going to go with Amy Rocketship because she's the only person I haven't seen yet. And she has to be better than what I've seen so far. And so, fingers crossed on that. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning into the Spew. Please tune in next Friday at 9 p.m. for our sister program, which we love. Mother, wherever you are. I loved our little chat last night. Thoughts and prayers next Friday at 9 p.m. Everyone, thank you. Girls, wave goodbye to our fans.
Bye.
Peace.